Good morning from kilometer 1195 on the Alaska Highway. We are just east of Teslin and had a good night. Taking the dogs out for their morning walk right now. We also got a little bit of snow. Just a dusting, and I walked the road surface. It's not iced over, at least in this stretch here. So I don't think this is going to slow us up at all.
To Whitehorse, and we have all kind of gone our separate ways. Kaylee and Josh and Paul and Robert all wanted to go find some internet, and so they are off to look for a Wi-Fi cafe. I have wanted to stop in Whitehorse on the way up, or on the way down and on the way up, because I met a woman who owns a store here last summer. I took a class called Alaskan Plants as Food and Medicine in Anchorage, and she taught several of the classes that I attended. Her store here is called Aroma Borealis, and her name is Beverly. And I think I've maybe already mentioned a little bit about her in previous videos. It's hard to remember at this point. But anyway, I wanted to come and visit her store, and we came through on a weekend last time. So she's supposed to be open today. Hopefully she will be, even though it's kind of early in the season. But it'll be really fun to visit, and she has all kinds of salves and lotions and oils and all of that good natural stuff to look at that she makes herself with her staff here in Whitehorse. So if the store's open, we're going to go in and have a look. And then we need to get some fuel, and then we're going to head out to Takhini Hot Springs. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. We'll find out when we get there. But they have hot springs just outside of town, about 4 miles off of the highway, and we can go and sit in the hot springs. And evidently there's also a nice cafe out there, so we might stop and have something to eat out there, or we might find something here in Whitehorse. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the day, but that's where we're headed. Here it is. So excited to go here. I loved her classes, and I wanted to go so badly. Hi. We're back from Aroma Borealis. I'm so excited to have gotten to visit her store here in Whitehorse. She wasn't there, but that's okay. I didn't really expect her to be. Figured she'd be out at her cabin or something from what she said during her classes. But anyway, we bought a bag of goodies for us, some things to share with friends and family. And we got something for you guys. So, it's called Chuga Chocolate. It's hot chocolate, and I'll tell you a little bit about the chaga in just a minute. But first, I'm going to ask a question. And whoever answers this question first in the comments below, we will mail this Chuga Chocolate to you guys. So the question is, all right, I'm looking forward to the comments below. So, to tell you a little bit about this, chaga is a mushroom that grows on birch trees in the boreal forest, which is the forest that we have up here in the northern latitudes. It's a fungus, obviously, because it's a mushroom, and it feeds off of the energies from the birch tree. But this is really special. It actually has anti-cancer properties, as that's one of the things that it's really well known for. You can make a tincture out of it, you can make teas out of it, you can grind it up and put it into other things. There's lots of uses for it. I took a whole class from one of the native elders, and she talked about the qualities, the anti-cancer qualities and health qualities of birch trees in particular, as well as chaga, which is grown on birch. So really cool stuff. I highly recommend you, I will stop boring you if you're interested in more. Google it, learn about it, but we're really excited to share this with you guys. You might be curious about what else we picked up at this store, so I thought I'd show you. You've already seen the Chuga Chocolate. We also picked up some dried morels grown locally here in the Yukon for our friend Kristen, because she is the mushroom goddess of the north. And we also got some chaga chai. I got one of these for us and one for my mom because she loves chai tea, and I wanted her to try the chaga. I got a little sample package because I couldn't decide what to get. It's all organic with essential oils of patchouli, chamomile, rose, lavender, and grapefruit, and it comes with shampoo, conditioner, body soap, bubble bath, and body lotion. And then, just as we were leaving, we found samples of personal lubricant. Evidently it's organic and all natural, so we're gonna give it a try. Now we're gonna get back on the road. I think we're gonna go fuel up, and then we're gonna head out to the hot springs and enjoy a soak. If you hadn't figured it out, we really like the hot springs. We just arrived at the Takhini Hot Springs. If you take the Alaska Highway north out of Whitehorse, you'll come up on the Klondike Highway to Dawson City. And you turn right on that road and come up about 4 miles, and then you turn left onto this Takhini Hot Springs road and come out about 5 miles, and you'll arrive at this location. We've got some time here because we all agreed to meet at about 4 o'clock, and it's just a little bit before 1. So we're gonna enjoy the afternoon here at the hot springs, and evidently they also have showers here, so we'll take a shower here and save some water in the RV. But
Looks nice.
it does, it looks lovely. We're excited to check this out. We'll let you know what we think.
Okay, so this is a little look at the pools here. We're gonna head on in.
Outside of Whitehorse, Yukon Territory. We spent a relaxing almost 2 hours sitting in those hot springs. It was awesome because you had like a really hot pool, and the closer you got to one end of it, the hotter it got, where the water came straight into the pool. And And then as you moved to the other side and through a gate, it got cooler, and they had very, like, really comfortable just to sit in water. You didn't get cool by any means, but you cooled off from the really hot springs. It was wonderful. Watched part of a Sopranos, had some chili for lunch, and now we're back on the road. We're gonna keep heading towards Toke. Just probably drive a couple more hours to try to get maybe another 100 miles in or so before the end of the day. But the closer to home we get, the more relaxed we get.
Yeah. This is our turf.
The more at peace we try to feel. It's nice. It feels really good to be headed home.
It goes to show how much we truly are Alaskans and people up the north.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's...
And I know we're still in Canada, but these guys are cool, just like, you know, people of the north. We have it all in common.
Well, and it looks like home. I mean, we're seeing the mountain peaks with the snow. The trees are the spruce that we are used to seeing. It looks like home. The roads are the same, and everything's just like it is in Alaska, pretty much. So, anyway, we're, I don't know, halfway through the week, and we've driven 1,500 miles. So we're making good time. And we're kind of undecided at this point about where we're going to go when we get into Alaska. We have... well, we need to be in Anchorage a week from tomorrow. We want to go to a benefit auction there on Thursday evening for the combat fishing tournament that you've heard Ben talk about that he does each year. And we're rarely in Anchorage when it happens, but if we drive down there or drive into Anchorage next Thursday night, we can attend it. So it'd be really cool to see a lot of our friends from the fishing community in Seward and other folks that always come to support it. So we're shooting for Anchorage next Thursday, and we're trying to decide.
Between now and then, who knows?
Who knows? We could go to Fairbanks and go to Takhini Hot Springs. We seem to be on a hot springs kick on this trip.
That would be kind of cool. Just knock off all the hot springs on the way.
We could write like a blog post article, how to hot springs your way through the Alaskan highway.
Springing your way to Alaska.
So we are still considering going up there. We may also decide instead to take the Toke cutoff and head towards Anchorage and maybe spend a couple of nights in Kings Canyon, maybe a couple of nights at Kinnick, by the river. Where else were we talking about? There's
maybe Nancy Lake.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Nancy Lake, and we could go kayaking there because the lakes are open. We went there last.
Are they open?
I thought so. I can double check. Maybe I shouldn't speak that quickly. I assumed because they're starting to open up in Fairbanks, they'd be open in Nancy Lake by now.
Never know. We can call.
Yeah. Anyway, the options are kind of, well, really they're twofold. Either we go north for Fairbanks, or we take the Toke cutoff and head more towards the valley in Anchorage. And we're just undecided. It doesn't matter which way we go. We actually only add about 265 miles to the trip if we do go up to Fairbanks, which at 20,000 miles is kind of a sneeze. It's hardly even noticeable. So
then on the way back, we get to drive past Denali if she's out.
Yeah. And we get to go to Talkeetna. We've been really waxing and waning on. It depends on which day you talk to us, whether we're going to Fairbanks or to the valley. But we've got a few days left to decide. I think we're going to shoot for Toke tomorrow, so I guess we really don't have a few days left to decide. We need to...
Just take it as it goes.
We need to decide tomorrow, because we'll be in Toke probably tomorrow. So...
Oh, Remy just farted again.
Oh, God, this dog. All right, on that note, I'm just going to show you what we're seeing ahead. Just in case your cell phone doesn't work here, they still have probably the last phone booth on the planet right here at Fast Gas in Haines Junction. Here's all the rigs. Everybody's getting settled in. And this is our view. And I don't know if you'll be able to make it out on the camera here, but there's a rainbow right there.
What's the matter, Remy? We have to contain you. We can't have you falling through the ice now. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock and this video is coming to an end. We have settled into a little boat ramp parking area along Kluane Lake, and it's beautiful here, as you saw on our walk. We appreciate you watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and most importantly, enjoy the ride.